Today we are doing filler for cheeks. And actually, we're really doing filler to help lift the nasolabial folds and help lift the eyes. But the way you do that is adding filler in the cheeks. And cheek filler doesn't need to look kooky or weird. You can have it look really natural without overdoing it. So I'm going to show you a typical filler injection right now. So I've already numbed my patient's face with a little lidocaine right here because we're going to use the cannula technique. And I'm going to turn away from me a little. No. And so I'm going to just check. Do you feel that? No. Good. We're going to just do a little bit of an insertion spot right there. And then I've got my blunt tip cannula right here. And we're going to go in through that little spot. I'm going to go way up high. Okay. And here it comes. And you can see the filling happening right before your eyes. And the nice thing about using a cannula is that as I glide through our patient's skin, I'm irritating some of those skin cells. That means that they are going to kick into high gear and they go into fight or flight mode. Well, those skin cells can't move anywhere, so they fight back by making more collagen. So just this technique allows you to make more collagen, which is a great thing. That's the whole name of this game, is how do we make collagen. And you could do it with filler, you could do it with different types of filler, and you can use it with the techniques that we use to inject filler. So we're going to go to the other side now. I've already done a little lidocaine. I'm going to check you right here. Can you feel this? No. Perfect. Go in through our channel. Here we go. And I always say that cheek filler can look kind of sharp day one, maybe day two, and then it softens. But it's so pretty, and it hasn't been that long that we've been doing cheek filler. Maybe 10, 15 years now. As we would just fill the nasolabial folds when people said, I don't like my nasolabial folds. And then we figured out the reason why the nasolabial folds bug people is because they don't have the scaffolding, which is the cheeks. Mm-hmm. So then we started filling cheeks. Lift up for me a little bit, and it looks really pretty. I'm going to come back over here. Many times we're asymmetric, whether it's from the sun and the aging of the left side because of the driver's side window, or we lay on one side more than the other. Sometimes one side might need a little bit more than the other. And tomorrow this is going to swell. Mm-hmm. The next day it'll be better. Mm-hmm. And then the last day it'll be great. It'll be like it's going to be. I always have people come back in about a week. So if there's any molding that I need to do, if there's any lumps or bumps, it takes up to 2 weeks for it to totally solidify. So if there's any lumps or bumps, you're going to come back and I can mold them and smooth them. Mm-hmm. If there's not, then we'll just look and we'll go, ooh, ah. We love it.
Do I have to do facial exercise?
No facial exercises for this. That's just for Botox. Mm-hmm. So this, I just don't want you touching it.
Okay.
I'd like if you can lay on your back when you sleep at night for the next few days. If you have to lay on your side, like I do, after my cheek filler, the way I do that is I take my pillow and then I kind of float my cheeks so I'm not crushing them for the next few days. But that looks really pretty. So we'll just put the rest. We'll split the rest. I know sometimes it's a good thing and a bad thing that there's a lot of filler in this. People go, oh, I'm done. Oh, no, wait, there's more. And also it's nice when we have the channel here because I don't have to poke you again. You will feel a little numb for the next hour also because there's lidocaine in this. So just in the cheeks is all you're going to feel numb. You're not going to feel elsewhere numb elsewhere. So I'm going to go back to this side and just do the last little bit. Again, this allows me to not have to poke you again, which is wonderful. If you're going to bruise, it's going to be in the spots. I mean, I can't promise, but when we do this direction, when we do it this way, if people bruise, they're usually
will be in this spot here.
Where
I
you're
don't,
going.
yeah, but I don't think you're not even bleeding.
No.
I mean, I'm not trying to sound sad about that. But it'd be good if you're, but that looks great. And so I'm gonna just wipe. We're gonna put some little arnica on the little spots.
Good.
And
So when you say you make a channel, is that how?
so what we did was the little lidocaine. So I did that
Yes.
little spicy lidocaine
Yeah.
injection. And then I use, because when we do the little spicy lidocaine injection, I use a teeny tiny baby needle because nobody wants to feel that.
Yeah.
And then I use a slightly bigger needle just to make a channel.
Yeah.
Because then I use this, which is a blunt tip. So this is not a needle.
No,
It's a blunt tip. But if I tried to put this in your skin without
Oh.
having a channel, I wouldn't get anywhere.
it wouldn't go. I see.
So I need to make a channel for this to get through, and then this can go anywhere. So this is a great spot here for cheeks, or even I'll do one right next to the lip. So you can really get up to the cheek, you can get up to the nasolabial fold, you can cross here, and you can go down with one channel.
Wow.
So it's the magic cannula and the magic spot. So again, it itself will make you make collagen because, like I said, as we glide through your skin and irritate your skin cells, they start fighting back by making collagen just based on the way we're doing it. Not necessarily as much with needles.
No.
And then this has a lot less bruising, a lot less downtime. If you had an event tomorrow, you could go to it. When people come in and they go, oh, I forgot I have a wedding to go to in 2 days, but I really want filler, I'll use a cannula.
Yeah.
Because that it's always going to happen that they're going to bruise if they have an event in a couple days. So I always recommend if you're going to do filler or Botox to come in about 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks beforehand. And then I like using a little arnica. This just helps prevent bruising. There's a little tiny white spot around the area where I did the lidocaine. That'll go away in about an hour. That's just from the lidocaine injection itself. And your cheeks look great. So I'll show you in a second.
Thank you.
But if you want to find out more about filler and if it's right for you, or about any of our other over 55 procedures, you can find us online at RejuvenationMD.com.